Hello everybody and welcome to the shop. If you're here watching this video, most likely it's because you bought one of our Christmas ornament kits to support the Thrive program at Ornament Athletics here in Cambridge. And thank you very much for doing that. It goes a long way to help keep this program moving. I'll put a link down below to the Thrive page if you want to learn some more about that. And if you just happen to stumble upon us, well, again, thank you for being here and hope you enjoy it. And if you'd like to purchase one, reach on out to me. So, I'm going to walk you through assembling your kit. With your purchase, you would have gotten this nice little bag here with your kit inside. It's a handful of small pieces, so try not to lose them. There we go. So, you'll have base of the tree, the variety of branches coming up from that base, and then the star that goes on top with the string hanging on it, and then a little baggie of ribbons. We've given a few extra, but still try not to lose too many. With all these parts, we are going to make a Christmas ornament that looks like this. It's going to be assembled with those copper rivets from the little baggie, and there's a variety of ways to put them together. I'm going to kind of walk you through what you need, how to do it, and then demonstrate it along the way. If you are interested, again, look down below and contact us. We also have a Trinity heart knot available. This is a more advanced project. The Christmas tree can be done with just about anybody with a little bit of instruction. The heart knot requires a little bit more hand strength, a little planning, and you gotta stick with it for a little bit. But I'll demonstrate that one in another video, so look for that if you're interested. All right, so we'll talk for a second about tools that you'll need. You'll notice I'm standing in front of an anvil. This is a really nice thing to have, but certainly not necessary to put together this little kit here. I'll actually, even on the anvil, be primarily working on top of this, which is just a regular old hitch ball, 2-inch hitch. You'd see on the back of a truck or car. I've smoothed it out a little bit and sanded it down to make sure it fits down in my anvil nicely. But you could work on this, either in the receiver on the back of your truck or up on a workbench, down on a sidewalk, anything like that. So I'll be mainly working on top of there. And what it is, it's something to hammer against. You're not going to want to hammer against a wood table or on your tile floor or something like that. You need something stiff enough, strong enough to back up that rivet that you'll be able to form it over to lock all the pieces in. So besides a hitch ball, and of course if you don't have an anvil, you can certainly use a sledgehammer any size, put it down on the ground or wherever, have somebody hold that and then work on top on that top surface of it, just like you would like on the hitch ball or on the anvil. Another option, if you happen to have one, since we are sponsoring the Ornament Athletic program here, would be a metal dumbbell. So you can work down on top of it. It's again cast iron, hard enough to withstand the copper rivet, and rounding it over, setting it down for the ornament. So just another option for you out there. All right, so that's what you're hammering against. Now, what you're hammering with, you'll see me using a ball peen hammer, small one. I like it, it's primarily what I have here in the metal shop. Be using mainly the flat side. I'll then towards the end switch over to the ball, kind of work around the edges, put some decorative facets on it, but that's certainly not needed. Any old claw hammer will do the trick too. Again, you're just primarily going to be using that front flat face. All right, and we'll get assembling here in just a moment. Quick little note about safety. You are hammering, anytime you're doing that, it's always recommended to wear your eye protection, ear protection if you like. Again, you do you. I try to wear PPE where appropriate. Not always the best at it, but I try to stick to it when I can. Let's get assembling. So again, this is what we're making. So each of these copper rivets will go through the layers of the stainless steel tree, and then we'll basically peen them over, so mushroom them out, which will then lock the pieces together. So some of them, the ones going up the sides, hold the pieces together. The ones in the middle are just decoration. So feel free to do what you like there. Put in, the copper rivets as provided, or get creative, do whatever you like. Post a picture, send it to me. Love to see what you do. So when we get started, I'm going to set this off to the side, put the pieces to the side too so they don't fall off my anvil here. And I'll kind of show you the first one and walk you through the process. All right, so bottom piece. And get a couple rivets out. The next size piece going up. So you can see the bottom piece there. This is your next size piece here. Your holes on the outside will line up. I'm then going to take this little rivet. So it's got a head on one side and just a regular shank on the other. And we're going to place this one through one of those holes, through the hole in the back one. See there? Go through both. And we're going to take it back over to the ball. And on each of these, I'm just going to get them started. So after the first couple hits, that rivet's not going to be able to come back out. Grab my hammer here. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to switch sides. Not sure why I'm set up on that side. So again, we've got the rivet through the two pieces. I'm going to start with the flat side of the hammer on top of the ball. And I'm just going to give it a few hits. Doesn't take many, but just enough to kind of form over that top. And at this point, that rivet can't come out. So all I did was hit it a few times, on there, and at this point, they're locked in together. So I'm going to do that all the way up through. I'm going to do the next one on the other side. Get that one in there. All right, so we're in. Goes down on the hitch ball here. And again, just a few light taps. And once you do that, it's stuck in there, it's not going anywhere. You do not need to go He-Man, Thor, or whichever one you do, and wail down on this thing. Lots of little taps are going to be better than a few big ones. You may go off the side, hit your ornament, put a little dent in it, but you may also completely bend it over. Again, it's still going to hold it, still your ornament, and even at this point, the way those are held, they could be done. So we're going to keep going and assembling it. I'll show you what I mean by that, and then I'll finish off a few of these to show you how I peen that rivet all the way down over it. So 2 pieces assembled. And take the next one here, place it in front. Again, get our holes to line up. Get a rivet in there. So now that's held. Get that down here on our hitch ball. All right, and then again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't take much. Held in there nicely. And again, I'm not wailing on it, not really trying to bend that over in one big fell swoop. So that piece held on. You can pivot there a little bit. We're going to get it in line. Get the next one in there. Just like that. Down on our hitch ball, a couple more hits. Again, I'll even go real light. I'm pretty much just letting the hammer fall. I'm not swinging into it, just letting it pivot my wrist and falling down. And that's held it. It can't come off. It's loose. There's still some play, but it's not going to come apart. All right. And I also like to always make sure, all my rivets come in from one direction. It'll just keep all of these heads uniform and then the backside all uniform. They'll look different, but at least one side will always be the same to itself. All right, get the next piece up here. Grab one of our rivets. Again, come in from the front side. Put it through there. Get down on our ball here. Make sure everything's still lined up. Good to go. Now, my thumb's really close to where I'm hitting. I'd say it's because I trust myself, but I hit myself a lot too, so it's just, is what it is. So try not to hit your thumb. All right, again, nice light hits. It's in there, it's held, it's loose. Some people actually like that where it can kind of jingle around a little bit. Again, after it's in there, those first couple hits, how far you go after that, totally up to you. Let's see, we got one more here. That through. All right, another one in there and held. Our last piece. So, got our star. It's already got our little twine on it. Gonna put it on from the front. Make sure the hole for the twine is going up. Again, you'll be able to spin it later, but at least try to start with it in line. There we go. All right. So our star is completely assembled. Now, you've got 6 more holes here, 5 if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That, again, are just here for some extra ornamentation. There's plenty of rivets in the bag for you to put in there, or if you want to bedazzle it however you like, go for it. But at this point, you could call your star done. You can go hang it on the tree right now. I'm gonna go ahead, I'll put these 5 in here as well, just get them started like I just did. And then we'll go ahead and I'm gonna finish off these rivets nice and tight on the back side and show you what that looks like. There you go. So, all the rivets are in. So, all the rivets are in. You can hang it on the tree. It's got a little, shimmer shine to it. The back side. So it's gonna be hard to see in this, but each of those are just barely mushroomed, just enough so they're not gonna come apart. That's far enough. Again, up to you, how far you wanna go. I'll go ahead and finish these out, show you what those will look like, and you can decide how far you want to go. One completed Christmas tree star, all ready to go. Get a closer look back here at these rivets. So again, that's the back side. Those little facets that are in them are from when I switched over to the ball side. And then that's the front side, nice and smooth. Now you could flip them over and put all those little facets in that side as well. Again, personal choice. So, again, thank you for watching. This is how to assemble your Christmas tree ornament kit. If you are interested in purchasing one, please reach out, let us know. All the proceeds for these go to benefit the Thrive program, which once again, I'll put a link for down in the description. And also remember, we do have knot kits available too if you're up for the challenge of those. And I'll be demonstrating them in another video. So again, thank you very much. Thank you to Heirloom Athletics and the Thrive program, and I will see you guys later.